What if strength wasn't about carrying it all, but knowing when to lay it down? Hey there, my name is Montina Myers-Galloway. I'm a licensed therapist. I'm the owner of Myers-Galloway Counseling, and I also created the Don't Call Me Strong retreat. And it is a retreat experience that is specifically designed to support the healing of Black women caregivers, whether they became caregivers intentionally by profession or unintentionally from a young age. The Don't Call Me Strong retreat is a retreat that's designed as a sanctuary for Black women to release the burdens of perpetual strength, reconnect with their authentic selves, and heal in a supportive community. Join the wait list. You do not have to do this alone.
All right. Good afternoon. No, it is not afternoon. Good morning. Welcome to the Power Lab. My name is Montina Myers-Galloway. I am a licensed therapist in Charlotte, North Carolina, a mental health consultant, and am also the owner of a private mental health practice where the focus is healing Black women from parentification and unhealthy caregiving. So glad you are here. For nearly 10 years, my team and I have supported over 300 women through over 5,000 therapy sessions. I actually looked at that earlier today and I was looking at some of our data and I realized, wow, we have made a huge impact in the community, and we have no plans of stopping here. So, welcome to the Power Lab. As a mental health consultant, I specialize in just helping Black women set boundaries, find their voice, and creating safe spaces for them to do that without judgment. So I want you to meet me here in the Power Lab every week. Um, I want to support you. I want to support you if you are a Black woman, leader, caregiver, navigating the weight of leadership and caregiving in your life. And so this Power Lab is an opportunity to explore, to test, and to apply some simple strategies in your real life. Because social media looks great, but it's not worth anything if um, you cannot apply things in your real life. So, what that means, if you are an intentional caregiver by profession, or if you are an unintentional caregiver from a young age, you are going to want to join me every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time to talk about emotional labor, right? That heavy load from managing other people's feelings and also your own. We're going to be talking about sustainable leadership, how to lead without burning out. And we are also going to talk about fixer fatigue. And that is what I call it when you feel responsible for everyone and everything around you and you feel obligated to fix it. And we're going to talk about how to stop that. Okay. All right. So if you're watching online, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you are watching and if you're going to watch this later, I would love to hear more about your thoughts and your comments. But let's dive in. Today's um, topic is about love, right? So let's start with that. What is love really, right? How do you define love in your life, whether it be romantic, platonic? Um, how do you define that? So if you look up, even what the word means spiritually, love is described as patient and kind, not self-seeking, protecting, trusting, and perseverance. But love is supposed to feel safe, love is supposed to nurture, and love is supposed to, again, make you feel protected. But what love is not supposed to make you feel small. Love is not supposed to make you feel burnt out or invisible, but some of us have learned that that is what love is. A lot of us were taught that, and through experiences, that love has no boundaries, that that loving someone means giving without question at your own expense. Um, and caring that way and loving that way meant saying yes, even when something inside of you was screaming no. When, what you thought maybe being a good daughter, sister, friend, leader, you thought that that meant sacrificing until you had nothing left. So here's the one thing um, that I want you to remember: when you grow up in that environment, that gets normalized. And so you start to believe that love has to hurt, or this is what you have to go through in order to get love or to be seen. And, some of us have been taught that love is proven by how much you're willing to endure or how much that you are willing to give. I want that to stop. I want that to stop for you, friend. So when we're talking about setting boundaries or prioritizing your well-being, guilt creeps in. And so you start to think, well, what if they think I don't care? Or what if I lose the relationship or the connection altogether? What if I don't appear to be this person who is able to just give, give, give endlessly? But let's sit with that for a minute, right? Let's sit with what love truly means. What actually makes a relationship healthy is the fact that it has boundaries that both people respect. So, boundaries are not rejection, they are protection. They are essentially limits that you set for people in relationships. Sometimes when I'm in sessions, I describe it to clients as a property line between your house and your neighbor's house. So that way you might not see a actual line, but you know that that's their yard and you know that this is your yard. So that's a easy way sort of to look at what a boundary is. Um, the structure of it makes healthy love possible. So if you constantly find yourself in positions that cost you your peace or cost you your rest or your joy, think about it if it's actually love. And it's not always 50-50 in relationships or marriages. There might be a season of a sacrifice or where one person might need support. But if you think about the history of the relationships that you've had in your life, have they all been that way? It might be survival, it might be performance, it might be guilt and obligation sort of disguised as devotion. Um, that might be kind of hard to hear, but I know some of us, um, this is kind of all we know how to be. For some of us, it feels strange to have a self care day. For some of us, it feels strange to decline a call when we're busy or when we're not. But I want you to know this: you are allowed to desire love that nourishes you and not depletes you. You are you're allowed to care and lead from a place that also includes you. Um, so ask yourself, when when did you first start believing that love also equals self-sacrificing? Or maybe this is a question. When did you also start to believe that love equals self-abandonment? That's probably a better term. Who taught you that care had to come with pain? And so think about those things. Also, I want you to think about what might love feel like with mutual respect, boundaries, and sort of a genuine ease in your relationships. So, since this is the Power Lab, I want you to think about this. This is something that I want you to test out in your own life this week. I want you to notice a place where you are giving out of guilt and fear instead of love. So that might be a family relationship, work relationship. Think about a place where you are giving out of fear, not out of love. And ask yourself, is this how I want to show up? Is this how I want this relationship to continue? And then lastly, I want you to ask yourself, what is a boundary that I could implement, that could be implemented, that would honor both of us in this situation? And even if you don't change anything immediately, starting with being aware, starting with writing it down is is a great first step. So, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in our workshop on May 27th at 6:30 p.m. Um, as you all know, I created a membership community for unintentional caregivers, and each month we meet to talk about these pertinent, specific issues that we have found that our clients resonate with the most. And the next workshop we're going to be having will be on May 27th at 6:30 p.m. and it's called What You Learned About Love and How to Unlearn It. So if you saw yourself in today's conversation, if you are tired of equating love with sacrifice and you are ready to lead and care for yourself from a place of wholeness, I invite you to register for that workshop. Bring your pen, bring your paper, bring your questions. We are going to go beyond awareness and start practicing something new using my Power Blueprint framework to build love, leadership, and connection that does not drain you. You'll also get continued support and community in Legacy Shifters if you sign up for the membership. Legacy Shifters is a space for Black women leaders who are shifting how we show up, how we lead, and how we love. So click the link in the description, register, and learn more. And I would love to see you there.
Black women, have you ever felt like you've been the caretaker for everyone else in your life? Well, I'm here to tell you, it's time to break free. Our exclusive membership community, Legacy Shifters, we've created an experience specifically for Black women just like you. Through live workshops with me, Montina Myers-Galloway, a licensed therapist, and my expert team, plus a private app-based community of women who understand, you'll gain the tools that you need to set boundaries, to prioritize yourself without guilt, and create a life that's truly yours. Don't wait. Join today. You'll save with our annual membership discount. Visit legacy-shiftersmn.co. Say it with me. I deserve this. Legacy Shifters is here to help you live it.